Welcome back to the Sword of Truth podcast, the chapter-by-chapter reread of the Sword of Truth series with some subversive craft brew on the side. I'm Jade, and I'm here with Nate.
Hello?
And today we are listening to propaganda about chapter 59 of Soul of the Fire.
So usually we start off like, fuck yeah, but I noticed the word you slipped in there, some propaganda,
Yeah.
and we're doing it willfully?
Yeah, well, we've chosen this path. We're going down it.
That's right, it's our job.
Yeah, that's our moment of truth. Last chapter, pretty much the death of the Sovereign was announced, and everybody kind of decided their new roles. They haven't officially been given yet, but they were basically assuming what their titles were going to be.
Right, but that didn't matter because everybody was just so sad at the passing of the Sovereign.
Some people were. Some people weren't. Bert, one of the persons who weren't, is the new Sovereign of Anderith. He has officially been given the title now, and he is giving a fiery speech to an immense crowd below him. Dalton Campbell is watching from the balcony with Tess and Hildy. Dalton, Bert, and Hildy sat up all night planning the speech for all the people. They wanted to make sure it was perfect.
I mean, they had to. This shit happened real fast.
Yeah.
This is the next day, and he's already giving his fucking... Is this an acceptance speech?
Yes.
I mean, if he's got the title, and this is his first big, announcement to the folks.
I think it's less an acceptance speech and more a call to, maybe not arms, but like he's not really just saying like, I'm the new sovereign. He's like, I'm the sovereign and you guys need to listen to me because I know what's right, you know?
He starts with business.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
We don't have time for all those niceties. You gotta vote.
Yeah. He is positioning himself against Lord Rahl, duh.
Naturally.
He's questioning what an outsider could possibly do for Anderith. And he doesn't know what the fuck they need. He doesn't care about the Haken people. He can't just come in here and fucking make decisions for us. That's fucked up.
He's only an elected official.
Right.
But not yet.
Not yet.
And with your vote, we could keep him that
Yeah.
way.
Well, technically, he does kind of like, he's married to the lady who is in control of
we
all the
established
Midlands.
that counts as conquest. That's not the same thing. These people are voting. It is technically better than Richard's situation.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. At least he's a great guy.
Yes. Bert claims that him and the government here have labored to see to it that they can find work and that their people will be fed and happy, and Lord Rahl has done nothing for anybody.
Does he even care about starving children?
Obviously not.
I mean, we have to allow these children to work so that they don't starve. Am I right? Goodness.
Right. It's selfish, is what it is. Bert accuses Lord Rahl and Mother Confessor of trying to wipe away all of Anderith's hard work and advancements. He's just pulling shit out of his ass, basically, to like anything positive that Richard could possibly be trying to say. He's taking it and just twisting.
Yeah.
As politicians are so adept at.
Yeah, whenever you hear the message, don't you get it? They're just trying to hurt you. It's just something exclamatory to catch fucking headlines.
Yeah, inflammatory to piss you off and get you, like, mad so you don't really think it through.
And it doesn't, because if you thought it through, you would realize it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
They're eating the dogs.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Shit like that, you go, oh my God, what? And there is no basis for it.
For a moment, a blissful moment, I forgot.
Yeah, I know, but this, it just popped in there and I wasn't going to, but then, oh my God.
The speech turns to fearmongering. Rahl's greed and magic will poison the waters. They're going to fill the air with a vile haze. The lakes and the rivers are going to be dead waters after this, which is interesting to me. That they are predicting the waters are going to be dead pretty soon. And we know that there's a likelihood of the water becoming poison very soon due to magic failing. So there's a chance that they got some of that information correct from Franca, maybe even, because Dalt and Franca had that discussion about magic, and maybe we didn't see all of it. Maybe they had like a little bit more of it. And he was like, what are those big consequences you were talking about?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, it's like terrible and we could all die if we drank the water. Because that would make sense here.
It is a little bit weird because if you think about it from his point of view, Richard died. And then his wife did some crazy magic shit. Now, he doesn't know all of this, right? But, supposing he did. His wife does this crazy magic shit, utters some incantation. All of a sudden, these chimes are here. Magic fails, poisons the water. Like, it is Richard's fault. Maybe not his fault. Maybe it is Kaylin's fault. But, like, these people did come in here and fuck up everything. All the water, it's all going to be poisoned. It's because you had to come back from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even that much of a twist.
And I mean,
I don't agree with that, but we see that shit every day.
I know the plague was really bad, but like if they all took like quarantine protocols, then, certain places would be wiped, but other places would be okay. So in the long run, it was kind of selfish for Richard to like end the plague and come back and like, because this is going to fuck everybody now.
We did talk about that on Patreon before, like what's the weight of good versus bad, like, right? If you just strive to save the most amount of people, then the logic of bringing Richard back is not good logic. Like, it's good logic. You want to be alive, but it actually did a lot more harm than good so far and has potential to do even more.
Well, and what's also funny is that Kaylin didn't know what the chimes would do. But you know who fucking did? Richard, when he was in the Temple of the Winds, knew exactly what those 3 words that he wrote on his goddamn hand were gonna fucking mean, and he did it anyways.
And he went ahead with it.
He knew that this was all gonna happen.
So it wasn't Kaylin's fault,
no.
And we can hold true to the through line that Kaylin is perfect. She's infallible.
I don't know about that.
Right, at least she's supposed to be pure, right?
Yeah.
But then, so we can...
Because I bitch about her a lot for her to be infallible.
It's technically not Kaylin's fault because there was that little moment in there where Richard actually took responsibility for it.
Yeah. I just mean, like, we know that he's the one.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, that was a tangent. Didn't mean to get on there.
No, it made sense, though.
Yes. Dalton gauges the crowd's reaction as Bert's, like, saying all this bullshit. And he's like fixing it for future speeches in his mind. Like, ooh, that got a good reaction. We're going to hammer that a little harder next time. Talk about the fucking dead waters and shit more. Like, we're going to ramp that up. And don't bring up the greed. People didn't care so much about that or whatever,
Yeah, money doesn't make him do anything. I mean, bring up the fucking poison water, like you said, or like bad air, like shit that's going to affect them right now today.
Yeah, no matter what.
Yeah. That affects literally everybody. It's amazing. It's almost as if you find the topics that do affect literally everybody, you can get some pretty quick fucking action on things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's only when people are divided does everything take forever and nothing fucking works.
Yeah, but that's weirdly...
That's when you get away with a message like this.
I was gonna say, that's weirdly the plan a lot of times, is to keep people divided so shit doesn't get done. Anyways. Bertrand blames deaths, like fires, drowning, people thrown from rooftops, on Rahl. This is all Rahl's fault.
You saw him do this? Sure fucking did. I just seen him grab a dude, throw him out a window, set him on fire, and then toss him in the river.
Now, to be fair, we know that Rahl has magic. Everyone knows that Rahl has magic.
True.
Kaylin has magic.
Also true.
None of this shit was happening until...
before they showed up.
Yeah, maybe a week or two. But
there's another easy way to be like, obviously it's them guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, we were totally cool. 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Everything was fine, and then they showed up, and now people are fucking drowning in the fucking town fountain.
That really is amazing. And I mean, in as much as it's kind of pointed to the people of Anderith, like, look at how stupid they are. Actually, no, from their point of view, this makes perfect sense. Richard is fucking evil and is to be avoided.
But I think that's the thing. It's not about people being stupid necessarily, right? If the message is tailored in the proper way, you're going to believe it. I mean, a lot of times it's because of fear or whatever, but sometimes it's just because logic, like all the evidence that's been presented to you says that.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not really about stupid. It's more about these people had been manipulated.
Right.
To think that, I mean, if you're given a set of circumstances and those are your circumstances, that's what you have to base every decision from. At least in my experience.
If you're only getting your information from one source and that one source is not telling you all sides or is telling you a skewed set of facts, then you are going to believe that.
Right.
And unfortunately, that's frustrating because it's wrong and it makes it hard to argue against it, but it's frustrating because they have everything that they've been shown says 1 + 1 equals this, and that they're going to believe that until they have something else presented that refutes that and gives them more information. Like, you have to double your evidence down to get over that hump now.
It's interesting that you said present like those choices, because essentially they can give you two options, bad and worse. And you go, well, I'm not picking worse, so I'm going to pick bad. But then you just picked bad.
Right.
Why the fuck would you ever pick bad? It's like, well, it's better than the other thing. That doesn't make it good.
Yeah. Especially if that worse thing wasn't actually worse. But they made it sound that way.
And then you throw in a whole bunch of fuckery on top of it, and nobody knows what's up anymore. Yeah.
They're also stoking panic, well, Bert specifically in this speech, by warning that Rahl's dark sorcery is going to cause deformities in children who swim in ponds that he's used to steep a spell.
Okay, so this kind of pulls on the thing that Zed talked about in Dead of Bones. Don't fucking use your babies to guilt trip me into your bullshit. And he's like, they're going after the babies.
Yeah.
But Zed has talked about that a couple of times. He's like, anytime you bring up kids, people freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because it's about the children.
The children's, you see.
And it's funny because like half of that sentence makes perfect sense to me. Yeah, it's about kids.
Yeah.
It deserves action. And then the other half of what he is saying, he's just like, don't buy into the hype just because it's kids. But it's like, it works both ways.
Yeah.
They're like, they're just bringing kids into it. Well, it does fucking matter, but let's also be logical about this.
Yeah. Like steeping a spell in a lake. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, maybe, but also there's zero parental accountability there. Like, if you thought that was in the water, why are you letting your kids in the lake?
Because it's hot.
Yeah, the
Jimmy
thing
needs to go
had the
outside. It's
toxic
hot.
sludge symbol on it, but I figured 10 minutes would be fine, right? No! No!
Well, I just think it's interesting because we know how we know how magic works in this world, right? And they may not so much, they don't hear in Anderith as much because they don't really like it and they kind of shy away from it. So because of that, they're able to make up complete bullshit about how magic works, and people will believe it because they have no outside reference for it. But you're right, because seeing the crowd's terror at the mention of the children, Dalton whispers to Bertrand that we need to fucking push the points about the air and the water, because that's getting people right in the heart.
Yeah, it's going to make people fucking act up because it's about the kids.
About the children.
It's about, see, I got so enraged earlier, I forgot the thing I was saying about the kids. Sorry.
Well, someone please think of the children.
The children.
Bertrand then mentions the Imperial Order, claiming they've offered to purchase all of our shit at prices far above what we now fucking get. He frames the upcoming vote as a choice. Rahl, who's gonna steal from them and let their children die, or the Imperial Order, who's gonna help enrich your families as never before. I mean, it's a tough choice, but you gotta make it.
I mean, it's up to you.
Dalton observes that the words children and war are the most effective triggers in this whole speech. So he's like, all right, baby, we have a whole fucking new speech. And all we're gonna say is children. War on children. War on children. We're just gonna repeat that.
War on children. This is gonna warp into some awful fucking thing. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Two things are on my mind tonight: children and war. War. and children. Children fighting war against children. Let's use children in the war. And all of a sudden everybody's just like, fuck yeah, give them a chance too. Wait, what?
Yeah, something like that. You know what's going to help our speech writing? I think a whole fucking lot.
War? I'm not saying the other one, so.
I'm just going to say beer. So let's go to a beer break and then we will be back right after this. Hey, Nate, what are we drinking?
Today we are drinking Deep Shade Coffee Imperial Stout from me. This beer is jet black with a velvety tan head bursting with notes of espresso, dark chocolate, and molasses. Smooth and full-bodied, balancing intense coffee and cocoa notes with caramelized sugar and roasted malt, finishing with a lingering warmth and a silky roasted depth.
A lingerer.
As a higher ABV beer, this is best enjoyed slowly. Boy, can I attest to that.
How much was the ABV? Like, what did the...
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was just savoring.
Yes.
That clocks in at about 9%. So it's higher than anything else that I've brewed before.
Took longer.
I'm going to keep this so super short. So this one just requires more stuff, a little bit more time, a little bit more material, and I fucked up just a tiny bit and added too much liquid to the mixture, and so about 6 hours after we set this thing to start brewing, it exploded all over the basement floor. We were actually in bed sleeping. I didn't hear it. Jade heard it pop. And then she was like, oh my God, there's beer all over the floor.
You need to get up right fucking now.
Yeah,
so I am not cleaning this up by myself.
Yeah, we got real excited real fast and I had to clean up some beer, but it was only a little bit. It was only like the pressure valve that actually popped.
He just went.
So we've been waiting for almost 3 weeks now for this one to finish. Not sure if it was working or not. So today we finally got to tap it. It's fucking working and it is delicious. It is dark. It is chocolatey. It is coffee and molassesy. And I like it.
I like it too, dear.
What would you rate this thing, JD?
I'm going to give it a 8.5 espresso shots.
That works perfectly for me. I was going to say 8.
Oh.
I was going to say 8 only because if it were just a little bit sweeter, that would be in
I think that's where I was
top territory. It is a little bit. I mean, there is some that must be the full-bodiedness.
But I think that that's also
it's the
good.
Roasted malt.
It's good that it's not a bit sweeter, right?
Because it would go down so super fast.
Right. That's why I like the 11 and 12% beers that are like, ooh, that's booze forward.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that because then I don't chug it.
It's a good damper on it's like the Disney employees that tell you can't drink before 11 a.m.
Oh, man.
I mean, I was frustrated too, but yeah, they're there for a good reason. So I get it.
I did get
so it feels a little
in the
dirty.
amount of time I had. So
taking points away from this. I think it deserves an 8 all day long. Could be argued for a 9. We'll say 8.5.
Okay.
And that works for me.
That works for me. We'll be back in just a second. Like 5 seconds. Like not even that. Like yeah. Hi everybody. I can't believe that you're all back here. It's so cool. Bertrand creates a rallying cry at this point, telling the people that the creator himself. See, that's the thing, is that now he's sovereign. So not only is he using his own charisma and juices of his own, he's also using the juice of the creator to spin his little tails. So he demands that they stand up to Lord Rahl and put an X through his evil, an X through Lord Rahl, and an X through the Mother Confessor too. So, yeah, he's standing up there just Xing. He's got his arms in a big X and he's just freaking out as the crowd roars.
Oh no. He's Elon.
Oh, God. Not quite as... Never... Not,
Put an X through the Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Oh.
Hildy speaks out next. She praises her husband and she tells a beautiful fabricated tale about him caring about hungry kids.
You gotta care about the kids.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to care about the kids. You just have to be heard saying that you care about the kids. Yeah. And that's why I would like to take this opportunity to just say, on behalf of Podcast ATT, myself, and Jade, we care about the children, starving children, and we think they should eat.
Yeah.
We think that they should have food. So just take that hot take that everybody deserves food and, rabble about it on Reddit or something.
Okay.
And,
okay.
Deal with that.
So Dalton has to hide his amusement at this lie. And Tess is moved to tears.
You did so well, by the way.
Thanks. Believing that the creator actually delivered Bertrand to them. Like, he handpicked Bert to be their sovereign. So, it's just so amazing.
It's kind of funny to me because of the whole situation revolving around Richard. Okay, so let's just suppose for a moment the creator is exactly who they perceive him to be, right? Very rarely do I think people ever nail it. But let's say they do. He made Richard the pebble in the pond, the key to this whole motherfucking thing. And nowhere was it just written in Richard's dad's thing where it's just like, hey, eventually in your line, there's gonna be a guy. Make sure that fucker stays alive. No, he made Dark and Rahl do all his evil shit and mix it in with another wizard line and get across. What I'm saying is it was fucking convoluted. So the idea that now they're saying the creator just hand delivered Bert, he does not fucking operate that way. Excuse me. Or how do you say it? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
What you're misunderstanding here, Nate.
Oh no.
Is that Anderith, specifically Anderith, has had the hand of God touch down upon it, and they're sovereign. So the creator cares more about Anderith than anywhere else in the Midlands. So none of that shit actually matters or happened, because the creator is focused on Anderith.
And you know what? I forgot about that, and I truly do apologize.
Yeah.
Just real quick question. The doors here are unlocked, correct?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay.
What's interesting to me is that Tess and Dalt seem to work in tandem, kind of, for a while, right? She seemed to know that he schemed a bit, and he knows that she schemes a bit, right? They both have their own shit going on. Maybe not fully aware of what the other one's doing, but I would imagine that at some point in their relationship, they used to share those schemes. Hey, this is what I'm doing at work today. This is how I'm going to get us to the next place.
Yeah, I don't think you develop a relationship where it's literally me and you v the world without revealing schemes like that.
So it's interesting that at some point, whether before or after they got to this point in their relationship and lives, Tess's belief in the sovereign and the creator became stronger than Dalt's belief that she would go along with his schemes, right? Because he didn't tell her about killing the sovereign.
Yeah, there's definitely a crack in the foundation of this relationship beginning to form.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, we all know that, and I'm not trying to keep beating a dead horse. It's just so interesting to me that a couple that was presented to us as this,
being fucking solid.
Yeah, being solid and being, they work the game, right? Like Game of Thrones, and they work it together to stay together, and at some point...
to win the game together.
Right. And at some point, Dalt decided that he couldn't trust her with the game anymore because of her beliefs to the creator or whatever it was, and now it's causing
a rift.
A bigger and bigger schism.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Schism. Good song by Tool.
Oh, yeah. Hildy attacks the Mother Confessor as a privileged woman born into advantage and wealth. I don't know if Hildy is allowed to say that, because I'm guessing...
I'm pretty sure she's not.
Too,
yeah.
As the speech concludes, Bert officially announces Dalton Campbell as the new Minister of Culture, and Tess fucking messily falls to her knees in front of everybody thanking the sovereign, which I'm like, girl, get it together, okay?
Listen, we're pretending. You don't actually have to do that. And she's full sob.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh man, one of us took the bait.
Like, we all knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Why are you freaking out? And Dalt feels let down at this point because he's realizing that she's crediting Bertrand and his greatness for the appointment for his new job as the Minister of Culture instead of his own fucking hard work.
As if I didn't work literally every single fucking day to make that man get the position he got, and then you, my wife, are gonna give him all the credit?
Yeah, as if I didn't just go...
Fuck me, that stings,
as
man.
if I just didn't go murder an old, frail man that is like the jewel of our entire community.
You know, like, okay, just to apply this to like real life. I'm a shop guy and Jade is an office gal. And it seems very tempting sometimes to be like, man, just if I were just in an office, that's going to make everything breezy. And so sometimes in the past, it's easy to write off a little bit just how fucking busy, stressful, and hard you guys have to work, even if you get to sit down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like me discounting that and discounting everything you bring to our family, that's what she just did to him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's doing nefarious shit and he didn't really say the thing he did out loud, but still just deleting all of that work. Fucking ow, man.
I get that it hurts and I'm on his side, but also I think that's why I was bringing up the other point that at some point you decided that you couldn't trust her with what was going on
To
because
cut her out of the plan.
Yeah, because her faith was too strong instead of saying, listen, honey, your faith is wrong. And I'm going to kill the sovereign.
Yeah.
And then she would understand what you went through to get that job. She doesn't understand now because you didn't fucking tell her.
And we'll get to this in a little bit later, but to serve as a teaser and a pinpoint, what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
I think you know what I mean. We haven't quite gotten there yet, but when we get there, it's going to be a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dalton reflects that the power of the sovereign's word is exactly what's going to sway the upcoming vote. But he does note, however, that there is yet more to come. So
That's
he's
gross.
like...
Sorry.
He knows that Bert being the sovereign is probably going to sway things, but also, we don't need to also count our chickens yet. Our chickens that are for sure chickens.
I'm not quite ready to believe that yet, Jade. Why do I feel this way about chickens?
So the she.
I'm sorry. We were at your sister's house last night, and there were chickens running all over her backyard. And as cute and as adorable as they were, they had that black and white one, and it did not like being touched.
No.
And it would give us an eyeball every time we tried to pet it. And I was like, maybe this chicken's not a fucking chicken. Why are you looking at me like that, man?
That's because they're like devoid of sense in their heads.
There's no expression.
It's because they peck so hard all the time, you know what I mean? Chickens are crazy. I touched them a little bit, and then I was like, okay, of all the animals, I love animals. I love baby animals. I'd be all about it. Not those. I don't need those.
You don't want chickens?
I don't need
I also
them.
don't want chickens. I love all the things they make, but I just don't want to care for them myself.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
So the scene shifts. Shifting to Dalton. And he's visiting a disgustingly filthy dungeon. So it shifted.
Shifted.
Darkness and grossness. So foul. I have to do it now. So it's so foul it's hard to breathe.
Because of the chicken?
Yeah. Because there's chicken shit fucking everywhere.
Everywhere.
Well, also the prisoners are naked and restrained in a wooden block. So I'm assuming it's just a mess.
Just go where you know.
Just a mess.
Yep.
Dalton is there to find a specific prisoner, Serin Rajak.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've heard that name before.
We have heard that name, and that's the guy that makes those fantastic neck scarves, right?
Yeah, well, in a way.
In a way.
A guard notes that Rajak's followers still come to the window and feed him and listen to him ramble, which I'm super interested in the fact that he's restrained in wooden blocks and naked, but apparently close enough to an open window for his followers to come in and feed him.
It's the old school prison cell, right? Like in the tower where it just goes, it butts up to the street. So like there's just bars at like ankle level, maybe 6 inches high, and you can kneel down there. And if your guy is in there or whoever, you could be like, hey, motherfucker, have some bread. If he's lucky enough to be by a window. If he's not, he's probably fucked.
Okay, I can see that.
But it's one of those situations.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah.
I had forgotten that existed.
Yeah.
So that makes more sense. Still weird that they're close. Like, if you're punishing people, why are you putting them so close to a window? That's like a nice spot. You know what I mean?
And like also things we already know, but like for what this guy got put away for, why allow him close access to people on the
His
street
followers,
and keep,
yeah.
Putting that message out there, especially if you want that message to go away.
Although I'm also thinking it's nice to be by the window on nice days when you can get fed. But also, if it rains, that'd probably suck.
Yeah, rain, snow, like all the elements.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. You're just in there.
So Dalton is there to find Serin Rajak, and they find him. He finds him. He's a fiery man. He's missing one eye, and he immediately begins ranting about his holy war against the vile purveyors of magic and witches. Dalton plays along, and he agrees that magic is harming the land and says, I believe you. We need your help. I've come to release you. And Rajak whispers, praise the creator. At last, I've been called to do his work.
I mean, I get it, right? That's why we're here. Basically, we were just hand-chosen, and a microphone grew out of the ceiling in the basement, and we just decided, yeah, now is our time. We've been called.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
just over here doing the Lord's work.
You're basically the sovereign.
I am a reverend or a pastor.
You're something.
I'm whatever
Minister?
the term is. Minister? Yeah, I guess I'm all of those things. I'm ordained.
I don't know. But I think it's super awesome friendship level shit that Dalton is doing right here, because like his friend Franca, who he's known for super duper long time and he claims to care about, was like tortured by this motherfucker. And he's just down there being like, let's let you out. And you can go about your way. Ending magic and all that shit. Your friend literally wears a thing on her neck every day because she was hanged by that motherfucker. And you're just going to be like, all right, go on.
You're going to let him out of there.
Yeah.
Absolute piece of shit.
By the way, I hope you forgot where she lives.
Yeah, holy fuck. Yeah, why would you let Franca know?
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm going to do something incredibly dangerous and something you're particularly not going to be a fan of.
So, my wizard note for today would be, if you thought that Dalton was a good guy, let me tell you, he's not.
But he's the best guy and the smartest guy. And the people say, oh, they've never seen a guy like him. Look at that guy.
Unfortunately.
He was given to us by the creator.
Yeah. He's a real piece of shit, is what he is.
What?
And that's my truth.
I think that's a lot of folks' truths.
I would love to hear that. I would love to hear your truths. Write to us in your journey books and tell me exactly how much of a piece of shit Serin Rajak is. Well, no, not Serin. We're talking about Dalt being a bad shit friend. Write to us in your journey books about that.
I dropped the journey book.
You dropped it?
Yeah.
I was talking longer to give you more time to gather it.
I can't. It's far away.
Or find us on any of our social medias.
Glug, glug, glug.
If you would like to support this podcast and hear some more exclusive content, find us over on patreon.com/podcast.
HTT.
where
Fuck yeah!
every tear is a happy tear. Thank you all for listening. That's all for us, friends.
We'll see you real soon.
Bye-bye.